I have to confess, I am the number one admirer of beauty and sexiness. But I swear to God, I have to confess, I didn't know before turning 44 that there was something called midlife crisis. Some people have come to me asking if I am going through a midlife crisis. And the first time I was asked the question, I was going, what the are you talking about? Because I didn't know that such thing existed. So I did some research and I found out this. The male midlife crisis is often made fun of, but for many men it is a distressing experience. A midlife crisis can happen when men think they've reached life halfway stage and feel time is running out. It's not a medical condition, but people going through a midlife crisis can experience anxiety and depression. But to me, this is bullshit, because I don't feel sad or depressed because time is running out. To me, a midlife crisis is like complaining because you are alive, and there is no way I am going to complain for being alive. On the contrary, I am bloody grateful I am still on earth. Every time when I get up in the morning, I get up with a smile in my heart because I am so happy for the day I am going to face. So therefore, for me, there's no midlife crisis. No. But if I had to pick something that you consider a midlife crisis, I could confess that I am, now that I'm getting older, I am all the time finding ways to try to be a better person. And as a result, to become relevant, important, and interesting. And even though I am very comfortable in my own skin, even though I am very pleased with the way I physically look, I don't want to be relying on my physical traits in order to be relevant, interesting, and important. And I will tell you why. Have you ever met someone who is so beautiful and sexy that you want to talk to them, but when you actually have the chance to speak to them, you kind of go, I wasn't expecting that. And the same with social media. I have to confess that the reason I follow people in the beginning was because they were beautiful and sexy. And then I started looking at their content, looking at beautiful pictures of their bodies, of their faces, of their smiles. But at some point I got bored because I realized that the only thing that they have to offer was the way they look. And I found that monotonous and irrelevant. And then I noticed that I was going back to people who were funny and interesting, and I find that fascinating. Hello, I am not complaining about an eye candy. I love an eye candy. The point I am trying to make is, if we are going to rely on our physical traits, if we are going to rely on the way we look, we are going to become monotonous and boring. And if you are wondering, what could we do to invest in ourselves in order to become relevant, important, and interesting? There is 3 internal traits that we have that we can invest in. And they are, number 1, intelligence. And more so, emotional intelligence, which is the ability to be aware and in control of our feelings and being able to express them. Number 2, personality. That's a big one. And believe me, there's nothing wrong with having a big one. And it's not what you're thinking. I'm talking about personality. And the third one is sense of humor. Once you have one of these traits, you are gonna be incredible. And if on top of that, you are good looking, you are a ride. And to finish, the younger generation, please enjoy your life. Enjoy every second of it because it is important. To the old generation, and more so to those in their 40s, men and women, don't be worrying about midlife crisis. Don't be worrying about time is running out. Believe me, I am the walking testimony of no midlife crisis, and I could tell you that with a cross in my chest. And the last thing, believe me, you have the power in your hands to make of your existence something spectacular. So try to do it, and in the process, enjoy. Thank you. I am just so happy, and it's not fictitious. It's not. I don't feel like never. It's just the way I internally feel. I feel joyful every day. When I get out of the house, I want the world to see me, and not because of who I am, but because what I have to offer as a person.